Okay, we're having a crazy hot political debate here this evening on Republic, and I'm loving it. I'm really beginning to enjoy these debates more. I'm getting feedback from viewers as well that when it was Rahul versus Modi, it was boring because there was no contest. But now that it's become, you know, this combined coalition versus Modi, it's become a more interesting contest. I completely agree. The bipoll results come exactly 15 days after the Karnataka results, and everybody's reading both together. And just like the unexpected alliance that has formed the government, today's results throw up a bit of a template for 2019. There is no face to this gigantic alliance that is taking place or coming together. But here is what the winners have in mind to stop the BJP in 2019. Remember, this is a very real possibility, but can it be a pre-poll possibility? Let's debate.
On the debate tonight, 2019 picture emerging in 2018. The opposition may have found its formula.
समाजवादी पार्टी समर्थित आरएलडी के प्रत्याशी और जिसको बहुजन समाज पार्टी, आप पार्टी, नेशनलिस्ट कांग्रेस पार्टी और सभी वाम दलों का सहयोग मिला था, साथ ही साथ कांग्रेस, महान दल, निषाद पार्टी और पीस पार्टी का भी सहयोग मिला, जिसका परिणाम आज दिखाई दे रहा है कि दोनों सीटों पर भारी अंतर से जीत हासिल हुई है.
And they're patting each other on the back.
তারপরে ধরুন এনসিপি জিতেছে, ইউপিতে ধরুন আরএলডিএ এবং অজিত সিং, মায়াবতী এবং অখিলেশ এরা সবাই মিলে ঐক্যবদ্ধ হওয়াতে ওখানেও বিজেপি পরাস্ত হয়েছে.
It's a wake-up call for the BJP.
Remember, these are the states that gave the BJP the majority, single majority in the Lok Sabha in 2014. For them, for the BJP to lose with such a massive margins and so emphatically, that itself is a signal that today the people of our country are not accepting the RSS BJP's governance.
But there's no clear leader.
Rahul Gandhi ji is also capable, Chandrababu Naidu ji is also capable, Mamata Banerjee ji, Mayawati ji, every senior leader is capable and better than PM Modi.
As opposition rejects Rahul as its face,
there is no person to support Congress party. We will decide who will be the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister will be the anti-Congress, anti-BJP forum.
can a faceless, gigantic pre-poll alliance stop Modi in 2019? Let's debate.
And on the debate tonight, first question, Tanveer. Welcome, Clyde Crasto joining us as well. Clyde Crasto of the NCP, Tanveer Ahmed of the JDS, Fuad Halim of the CPM. Welcome back into the studio here. Devashish Jaradia of the BSP on my right, Yashwant Deshmukh on my left here, Pradeep Bhandari, and Sambit Patra to his right, Glum. Ajay Alok, you were wearing saffron till yesterday. You've changed your colors.
Keep on having your assumptions. There is no stoppage to that.
And Kanchan Gupta is looking concerned.
You are wearing blue?
I'm wearing blue. Yeah. I'm wearing blue, but he's wearing black. He's in mourning today. The question here is...
See, we are all squeezing you out of the BSP.
The question is this. To the man in blue there, Tanveer Ahmed. Moral of the story is that the BJP has to get a simple majority on its own. Right? That is moral of the story number one. Moral of the story number two is if there is a pre-poll alliance, you can stop the BJP. So I want to really debate today, Fuad Halim and Clyde Crasto. Can you have a pre-poll alliance? That should be the subject of discussion. Can you have a pre-poll alliance? Look at the shambles in the government in Karnataka. They don't even have a cabinet. They don't have a minister. Students are not getting the results of their examinations because Rahul Gandhi has gone off to London and Kumaraswamy says he's at their mercy. So question is, you can have a post-poll alliance, but can you have a pre-poll alliance? Opening the debate, Tanveer Ahmed, go ahead. Sambit, please take off after him. Go on. Can you have a pre-poll alliance to stop Modi?
Arnab, whether we can have pre-poll alliance or not pre-poll alliance, post-poll alliance is not a question. But definitely the force of Mr. Modi, Jagannath, the lies of Modi ji, the jumlas of Modi ji, the unusual election which was held in 2014, where the entire country believed that there is going to be one significant change which is going to come into their lives, which is definitely not come. We all are waiting for those achhe dins. The jumlas had really taken over in 2014. People believed it. Today, Mr. Modi ji has a report card to go to the people of India. The report card is 0/0. I have reduced 1 paisa on your petrol prices. Be happy with that. I have taken your money through demonetization. Be happy with that. I am not going to give anything to the farmers. Only jumlas. Exactly, people are going to answer the question. See, these are just the beginning. 2019, Mr. Modi ji and his government is definitely
Why did you avoid the question? Why did you avoid the question?
And we are going to have an alliance.
The question was, can you have a pre-poll alliance? Can you have a pre-poll alliance? Why?
Because the Karnataka experience has told him and has conveyed to him that the alliance cannot work because the remote control will never be with these regional players.
No, it's so easy. It's so easy actually. Come to think of it. Come to think of it, Devashish, it's so easy to have a pre-poll alliance. What's your problem? You're not going to give each other seats. So why will you have a pre-poll alliance?
Yeah, we will have a pre-poll alliance.
National pre-poll alliance?
Yeah, this should
or
be.
Only to
there is going to be a pre-poll alliance
between Mamata and the left in Bengal.
I think I remember
between Mamata and the left in Bengal.
Mamata said something earlier before that she's ready to join hands with the left front to defeat BJP. I think she had given this statement.
Okay.
I remember that statement. And the BJP should not be living in fool's paradise.
We must have a respectable seat.
Exactly. So every party should have a respectable seat. Every party should have a respectable seat.
Otherwise, हम अकेले हमारे 2013 में भी यही हुआ था.
I want to comment on this from Fuad Halim. Fuad Halim, I never knew about it. This is breaking news for me. But since the news is that you need to have a pre-poll alliance, it's just been told to us that you are going to have a pre-poll alliance to stop Narendra Modi, who is the bigger danger in all your lives. So stop Narendra Modi, Mamata Banerjee and the left are going to come together. Can you confirm this, please? Because that's the only way that you can stop Modi or the BJP. Can you confirm this, please? Somebody, would you like to know that? Yes, please.
Arnab,
would you have a pre-poll alliance?
I know you want to run away from today's results. And I'm not going to allow you to run away from today's results.
No,
people have already formed an alliance.
No, I am telling you the situation is...
Arnab, UP has spoken today, Bihar has spoken today, Karnataka has spoken today, Jharkhand has spoken today, Kerala has spoken today, Maharashtra has spoken today. Look at the post-poll alliance of the NDA. You got the Shiv Sena telling the BJP that they're not doing their job. You got the Shiv Sena accusing the election commission. So, alliances have their problems. At this point of time, the governing alliance is in a serious crisis. Let us look at that. But if the governance alliance is not working, I think so they should leave the government as soon as possible. If alliance and how they function is fundamental
they should
to
leave the
question.
government as soon as possible.
As far as
Rahul
the
Gandhi
people alliance is concerned, the people... No, Sambit, you take over, please. Sambit, I assure you have all rights.
Mr. Halim, we should leave the position of Prime Ministership as soon as possible. Whom would you invite as the Prime Minister thereafter? Will you please enlighten us? You want the Bharatiya Janata Party to leave the post of Prime Ministership today itself. Because as per your convenience, the nation has spoken.
Coming to the fundamental
so whom would you like
question.
to invite as the Prime Ministership?
Sambit, you have been beaten by the people of today. The people of India today have returned your 1 paise, what you call debate on the oil prices with all gratitude to the Bharatiya Janata Party.
In Bengal,
coming to the people alliance.
If I can have a
The people of India...
My question is
the people of India have formed up an alliance.
Since Fuad belongs to Bengal, and there was a question.
Your question is fundamental.
Mr. Jararia, this is about Bengal. Since Fuad belongs to Bengal and he has been speaking about Bengal
through the treachery of the Bharatiya Janata Party.
Let me remind you, as far as Mahesh Tala constituency in West Bengal is concerned, We had got only 7% vote share as far as the constituency in 2016.
Samajwadi Party, please talk about your own results.
We have gone up to 25%.
Talk about,
we have secured second position. And the left and the Congress combined has fallen from 45% to the third position.
Can I give you a dose of reality? Thank you. Samajwadi Party, look at me, eye contact. 1 second. 1 second. Thanks very much. I go back to the debate here, Samajwadi Patra. You need to be grilled today. You need to be. Thank you very much, Fuad. So I'm going to carry a breaking news sticker here right now that CPM confirms a gigantic pre-poll alliance with Mamata Banerjee to stop Modi in 2019. Thank you very much for the breaking news. I'll come back to you. Samajwadi Patra, question here is simple. Listen, first of all, be a little realistic. Because you'll never be humble, but you can be realistic.
No, we are humble and realistic. Both.
See, what does this mean? You need a 9% swing from the United Opposition poll, given 2019 numbers, to stop the BJP slide. At the height of your popularity, you got 31.3 or 31.4% vote. United Opposition, 39%. Right? I want to know, how are you going to get a 9% swing when you're getting back to back losses? Even if I say that the BJP seat to conversion ratio is high, it is impossible. It is possible if they are disunited. But if they are united, beyond all your bluster, be realistic. If they are united, what will you do? Now let's flip it to the opposition. But before I flip it to the opposition, I want to ask you, how are you going to get 9% plus? 9% beyond what you got in 2014. Do you realize, if the opposition comes together, you need to be 9% more. Oh, no, that's breaking news. That's breaking news. I was being sarcastic out here. Can we take that off, please? Unless Fuad Alim confirms it, please. Thank you. Now the question here is, sometimes even my team takes me more seriously than I want them to. Question here is, Samajwadi Patra, please tell me, how are you going to be 9% more popular than you were in May 2014?
This is a very pertinent question, Mr. Goswami, and that's the reason as to why I would be reminding what our Adhyaksh ji, Mr. Amit Shah, has often spoken about. 3 consecutive elections, Gujarat, before that the Himachal election, and then we had seen the Tripura election after that. These 3 consecutive elections, we have seen a phenomenon in Indian polity which is quite rare after 50s and 60s. Bharatiya Janata Party has emerged as the only political party getting 50% or more than 50% of vote share in these 3 states. Tripura from 1.4%. Devashish, it's a question to me. Please come. Let me come.
Tanveer can debate this and Clive can debate this.
We have travelled from 1.4% in the last election.
How many seats did you get? How many seats did you get in UP in 2014? You got 71 seats?
Yes.
Now tell me, how will you replicate your 71 out of 80 seat formula if these 3 or 4 parties come together?
I'll tell you. Arnab, remember, I have
no,
a sense
you want 25
Arnab,
in
you
Rajasthan.
have to allow me at least 20 seconds.
No, will you win 25 in Rajasthan?
Me.
No, I'm saying you are losing.
Me.
Do you concede that you are losing ground in all the major BJP states?
Arnab, you have to allow me.
Are you losing ground in every single BJP state?
No.
25 seats in Rajasthan in 2014. How do you say no? Will you get? You've lost 2 bypolls there. You lost Alwar and you lost
I'll give you the answer. You have to allow me to answer.
Will you get 25
Remember, Mr. Goswami, when we got the best performance of the Bharatiya Janata Party in 2014,
on the debate tonight
the
with
same
him will
year
be the
itself,
opposition leaders
we had
of the street.
bipoll in 33 seats across the country, of which Bharatiya Janata Party could only win 12 seats. We lost most of the seats. In Uttar Pradesh, 11 seats went into bipoll. In 2014, we lost all the seats. And then the talk was, I remember Mr. Goswami grilling me then, how will you win 2017 Uttar Pradesh Assembly election?
Very bad.
And 2000, the way we had strategized thereafter, we got 325 seats. Well, yes, there are 170 seats that Bharatiya Janata Party
Clyde Crasto is laughing.
We have the... Laughing?
He's laughing.
You know why I'm laughing?
Yeah,
Do you want to know why I'm laughing?
He's smirking because you...
No, I'll tell you why I'm laughing. I'll tell you why I'm laughing. You know, I've been on about 2 or 3 debates with...
Because your leader Rahul Gandhi is performing so well.
In the morning, he started off with...
No, of course, the leader is Rahul Gandhi.
Then he started off with a shire. Now he's trying to do mimicry and trying to copy you. So that is what is making me laugh, Arnab. He's trying to mimic you. So, you know, he's the man with a lot of hats. You know,
मन में हंसी है ना, ऐसे disturb क्यों करते हैं?
So he's trying to mimic you and he's doing a very bad job of it. You know, so you ask him straight questions, let him answer you.
No.
Okay,
question is
can I make a point? I've been trying to talk for a while now, so can I make a point?
Can explain to you more. Okay, go on.
Can I talk?
Go on. Feel free.
Yeah. Quickly, I want to tell you, like, you know,
go on. We are live. Go on.
We were talking about Maharashtra. In Maharashtra, the BJP and Shiv Sena together in the government. Okay, every single day in the last many months, every single day, the Shiv Sena has been maligning the BJP. Just about 2-3 hours ago, Mr. Uddhav Thackeray had a press conference and he went to town about telling the whole country how bad the BJP. Samit ji, I was not talking when you were talking.
Shiv Sena is maligning us.
Finish?
You saw the result in the Palghar seat.
Hear me out and then you can talk. I know it hurts. Your party is hurting you, so it hurts you. Let me talk. So Mr. Uddhav Thackeray went to town about maligning how you guys are operating and everything. My point here is, if you all are so bad with each other and if you think that the Shiv Sena is not leaving you, why don't you tell them to go? Tell them we don't want to be with you. Tell them we don't want to run this government with the party like that has been maligning us every day, questioning us every day, doubting us every day.
Sharad Pawar left the Congress party because he was not going to accept the Italian origin. Sharad Pawar left the Congress party because he was not going to accept the Italian origin of the leader of the Congress party, and today their spokespersons and their leaders saying that, well, yes, Sonia Sharanam Gachami.
Answer my question.
From leaving the party to Sonia Sharanam Gachami, what is this?
No, you tell me,
didn't Sharad Yadav, Sharad Pawar leave the party?
Sambit, I find it very interesting. I find it very interesting. I find it very interesting that on 4 occasions today, Yashwant and Pradeep, on 4 occasions today in the debate, Sambit Patra has taken the name of the currently non-resident in India, presently in London, Rahul Gandhi, who's nowhere to be seen or heard, and he's continuously going back to Rahul Gandhi. Are you looking to console yourself that Rahul is a insignificant player and factor? You are the only ones obsessed about it. Why is he doing that issue?
He wanted to be Prime Minister.
No. Simply because he knows it very well that it suits the BJP. That's the only way to play the game, because he has got somebody like Modi, and I mean, not so very like in front of Modi. It's easier for him to punch down on Rahul Gandhi's leadership. But the fact is, chemistry or no chemistry. Let me put it this very clear: chemistry or no chemistry, geography or no geography. If the opposition arithmetic works the way it has worked today, if the arithmetic works, neither chemistry nor geography will matter, Mr. Sambit.
Correct. At this point of Yashwant's point, I think the BJP, after successive
Can I just please complete? I have a slightly different take on it. I think where the BJP is making almost, I would say, a fatal mistake is that they are ignoring the turnout aspect of each of these by-elections that have happened. Now, let's take Kairana, for example. 47% voting, turnout, you said, for the BJP. But in 2014, it was 51%. So you have a 4% percentage point decline in that. Now, why did this happen? Because on the other side, in Kairana as well as in Bihar, where the JDU lost, you have a massive consolidation of the Muslim vote happening. Now, that is a fact. Now, we may not want to talk about it because it is not politically correct.
No, wait, please. Sabha 50-50 with Kanchan Gupta. Address him.
Very, very amused that the BJP wants to make it only about Muslims, that there is a 4% vote loss in Kairana. You want to say only Muslims, not you.
There
have been other
BJP.
Hang on. It may do you better. It may serve you better if you recognize that others have also left. I know that the effort is to make it like Muslims are doing it. Others have also left. So there are. It's a very, very significant
no, but you won't listen to the facts.
I know. Nobody listens to anything.
One point which came in.
That in the last election, BJP voter turnout was 51%. This time it is 47%.
Correct.
For the BJP to ignore the fact that there was a fall of 4 percentage point in its voter turnout.
What you want? Pradeep, wait. Pradeep, you'll wait, please.
There was a 15%
Kanchan
overall
Gupta, you made your point. I am on a larger point. Sabha, I'm on a larger point. One fact is very clear. You don't want to be embarrassed about it. That there is a strong Muslim Muslim polarization and consolidation of the Muslim vote has happened, which is the case in Bihar. Ajay Alok would like to come in on this.
I would like to say,
don't speak over each other.
Let me tell you, 2005-2010, we won this Joki-Hart seat along with BJP. Muslims constitute around 70% of the total population. Along with Yadav, it constitute around 78%. Still then we managed to win. Because
So why did you lose?
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you, the genesis behind it. 5 and 10, somehow the NCP had a candidate, the Congress had a candidate, and significant 15 to 20% Muslim voted for us. But this time, definitely, there was 100% consolidation. There was consolidation. There is no doubt about it. And this consolidation will lead.
Break it up, but
this consolidation will lead to reaction. And this is
is
not a good sign for the country in the coming days. Let me tell you very clearly.
I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you one thing. There is a lesson in all of this. But now we must talk about whether you can replicate this in 2019. The interest of the viewer today is not, we can go micro. One second. We can go micro, but I want to go macro. And to the opposition, my question is simply this, that you have won a few bypolls and the psychological benchmark of 272 is interesting. Government's not going to fall. But there is a general election we now need to talk about. See, one thing is amply clear, Ghanshyam, that the only way you can win in 2019 is if there is a clear, cohesive and gigantic pre-poll alliance not limited to Uttar Pradesh. That is the only way. You have a volatile alliance where the entry and exit barriers are very low, then you're over. Question is this, what stability can you really boast of? Because when you are trying to stitch a strong pre-poll alliance, what stability can you boast of when on 10th February 2018, BSP boycotted the meeting of opposition parties when Sonia Gandhi had it and they abstained from signing the memorandum on the Judge Loya issue. These are only two or three significant and small examples. Now, look at the index of opposition unity. Where is Jagan in your index of opposition unity? The most emerging player out of the 25 seats in Andhra Pradesh is not going to be Chandrababu Naidu. It is going to be Jagan. Where is Jagan in your story? Do you really have the capacity? And I'm not talking about what happens. I know it's really sad today what's happening in Karnataka. Forget what happens after. Can you stitch together a clear, cohesive pre-poll alliance? Is a straight question to you because that's the only way you can stop.
There is no agenda in that.
No, don't interrupt.
They don't have any agenda.
You can speak after him.
No, I just want to add one point. They don't have any agenda. They have only one agenda. Remove NDA, remove Modi. They are not bothered about the stability of this country. This is the fact.
So what is your agenda? What is JDU's agenda? Survive and proceed. What is your agenda?
The spokesperson of JDU started speaking like spokespersons of BJP. What is the overall agenda? Here is the one paise. He was the brilliant mind behind one paise reduction. You are on a board of an oil company. You must have been the brilliant mind behind one paise reduction. Congratulations to you. Entire country is excited.
So what?
That is
you
are
in JDU. You shifted from JDU to Samajwadi Party just because Samajwadi Party was that's all. Sabha, you did not shout. Sabha, Rahul Gandhi. Anyway, Sabha, all your shouting is not going to save your dearest Rahul Gandhi. All your shouting is not going to save your dearest Rahul Gandhi.
Thank you for
Sambhiji, remember, there is an elephant in the way. There is an elephant in the way.
Rahul Gandhi will not be saved. Don't worry.
I have book on economics for you.
So what? You present your book on economics to Mulayam Singh Yadav, who needs to know more about secularism.
Thank you for honoring the country by giving one paise to every countryman. The entire country is celebrating on your loss.
I ask you a simple question. Thank you very much. I give a clarity. I tell you here. I saw a picture, and I am aware that Pranab Mukherjee is trying very hard to get all the non-Congress, non-BJP parties together, and the nation wants to know whether he's doing it for himself or to make Mamata Banerjee Prime Minister. I'm not sure. But I am asking a more serious question today. And by the way, I want to say that, he got Kerala right. His exit poll on Kerala was right. Congratulations to Pradeep Bhandari for that.
It's great to see a young man getting multiple exit polls right.
Correct.
His exit poll in Bangalore was right. He was congratulating him. But remember, that day I was with him in the debate. I don't believe in exit polls. I don't believe in surveys. And today he has all the good words.
Harry Potter economics on demonetization.
What's your problem with some people?
Where does demonetization come over here?
Ask Ajay Alok. Nitish Kumar was just talking about...
Gancham. Can I am still the anchor of the program? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, please. One second. Just one. Ajay, look. Gancham, you are like.
Lost the narrative of 2019 elections. Gancham. Alliance is falling apart and the opposition is coming together.
Gancham is like a participant in a slow cycling race. The cycle makes a lot of noise, covers very little distance factually. The question is
a lot of people along with it.
That's what I have a sense of it.
Saves a lot of petrol. Well, by the way, on your debate, the headline should be Kanchal Gupta saying that BJP made a mistake.
I have just one point to make. Number one, we all agree here that any coalition, maybe NDA coalition or maybe UPA coalition, what they're talking about, any coalition, it cannot strive with contradictions. And see, here right in front of you, there's such a big contradiction sitting right next to you.
Nobody is overshadowing each other.
Please stop. Can you be quiet, please, for a minute?
Is this contradiction or is that contradiction?
Don't. Can I get in for a minute? You guys have to have a structured discussion.
Listen, BJP lost 3 seats from us. And they are talking about our contradiction.
Sambit Patra, this is a problem, you know. This is not Central Hall of Parliament and I'm not serving samosas, so just relax. My question is this. My question was on a very simple political issue. I said I'm not going micro, I'm going macro. Macro issue is that this is too volatile a combination, and I am telling you this.
Why? You decide.
Can I complete my point? Okay, here. No, so when you ask a question, you get a straight reply. How many times will you repeat why? Say why again. Say why again. Say why again. Say why again. So stop. Thank you. Say why again. Say why again. Say why again. Stop. The question is.
NDA or the opposition?
Can I tell you one thing? You know, I only remember that on the 21st of April. 2018, not 2016, 17 or 14. 7 opposition parties were supposed to be sending a notice for the impeachment motion against the Chief Justice of India. And all these 7 parties went running to Mamta Banerjee. And Mamta Banerjee said, nothing doing. They said, ma'am, we have to show our unity. She said nothing doing. She pulled out of the impeachment motion at the last minute. No, I'm saying I'm giving you a reality. I am giving a reality, please. The problem with Sabha is when she gets a hard factual response to her, she's looking for words, so she will constantly give me background music over what I'm saying. She needs to understand I'm giving her facts. Plus, there is no guarantee it will sustain post-election, but I'm not talking about that. I am saying history has proven, Sabha, that this is a volatile combination. I am not saying that it can't, but I'm saying it's far more easy to have a pre-poll alliance for bipoles than to have a national. Because what I'm saying is simple. To stop, you want to stop Modi. Simple. You want to stop Modi, you have to get at least in 500 seats of India. At least in 500 seats of India, you have to get a pre-poll alliance against BJP. Can you have a national gigantic pre-poll alliance? Show me the proof that you can have.
You can have small alliances.
Sabha wants some answers and Sabha wants to question also. I want to debate with Sabha. I want to debate with Sabha with your permission. With your permission. Sabha, since you started with the question called why, I have few whys for you. Number one, the moot question is, can this, whatever was done in Kairana, this unity be replicated in 2019?
They have no choice.
I'm talking to Sabha. Are you Sabha? You are not Sabha. Sabha is there. So Sabha, number one question is, this is just for one seat. For one seat, you don't have to choose a candidate for CM nor a candidate for PM. When it becomes a countrywide unity, Sabha, just a second, I'll give you many whys. When it becomes a countrywide issue, you have to choose a leader. Sabha, you are an erudite journalist. You have to hear the others and then reply.
But then you
Number
have to
one,
let me reply.
when you have to choose a leader, the national politics has to throw one. Is that sustainable? Number two, we have seen up till now the BSP stand is BSP does not contest by polls, and that's the reason as to why BSP's vote share goes to the Samajwadi Party. We have never seen whether the Samajwadi Party's vote share is transferable to BSP. Will that happen in the center? Is the question. Number three, and the most important question, which will position you in a which will
Okay,
position you in the middle of the whole thing.
Now, this is very long for Arnab.
No. It's a long coalition, so it will have a long question.
Only one.
It's a long coalition. It's a large coalition, huge coalition. Only a few days ago, Devashish is present over here. Mayawati had said that until and unless she is given a respectable chunk of seats, she is going to think about the coalition. So who gives seat to who? And lastly, for Congress party, since you have covered Congress for long, I've written umpteen number of articles in various newspapers about and magazines about Congress. Whether the Congress is going to beg for seats or Congress is going to distribute
seats.
Thank
you, Samit.
So can I now
there are
number one?
Congress going to beg for seats.
Thank you, Samit.
Now, am I supposed to reply, Arnab, or it's your turn?
No, I'll only make one. I'll give you a factual reply.
No,
I remember that the AIMIM withdrew support from the UPA at the centre. No, factually. The AIMIM withdrew support from the UPA at the centre. Why did they? And from the Congress at the state level. Why did they do that? Because Congress allowed the renovation of a temple near the Charminar.
Oh my God.
So when you have such issues on which partners break alliance, pray explain to the viewer today, how on earth will you have a pre-poll alliance?
So can I finish? Can I
have
attempt to pray?
Don't
can I
fool
attempt
people.
to pray or answer?
Don't fool people.
He said
Don't fool people. There's an anti-Modi group, but you can't give them false hope.
No, I've not got a word in. I'm not going to word in. No, I'm not going to allow, like the gentleman on the other side.
Since it's a pre-election alliance we are talking, we saw a fantastic pre-election alliance in West Bengal.
BJP
when the
is
CPM
the best
and the
one. My
Congress
favorite
got
alliance
together.
is PDP,
and
BJP.
They thought that their combined vote
my
would
most
defeat
ideologically
the TMC.
coherent
Now,
alliance
what
in
happened?
India
The
is in the state of Jammu and Kashmir.
Congress seats
Let's
went
make
up,
that the
CPM
model.
seats fell.
The most best alliance in India is PDP, BJP. I admire that alliance. Now note my sarcasm and now let me reply. Number one, I do believe that you are going to have little elections which are separate in a country which is federal. It is your fantasy that there is India, the world's second largest. No,
are you calling a general election a little election?
Arnab, we are the second largest country in the world with the second largest population. You have this fantasy that there will eternally be one center of authority,
No. What
one
do you mean by
great leader.
little election?
You believe in that. I
want
believe
India
in
to break up.
I believe in federalism.
You want India to break up.
You believe in that. No?
You want India to secede. You are a supporter of the secessionist ideas for Kashmir. What are you talking about? I'm opening the debate to the other panel.
He has been condescending to the Prime Minister by saying that there will be elections. At the end of the day, why do you only accept the supremacy of a single leader? No, Sabha, for all these years, supremacy of a single family has been at the helm of affairs.
I fully welcome
you have no
that
complaints with that.
Today,
you have no complaints with that. And most of the components of the alliance, be it Samajwadi Party, be it
not talking about Jan Dhan, he is not talking about Swachh Bharat. So I think so, the run-up to 2019, the Bharatiya Janata Party has actually abandoned all the slogans that they want to feed the people of India, because the writing is definitely on the wall. Today the BJP is spoken about how the Congress is behaving, how the opposition is behaving,
I'll come back to you.
whether the opposition will be able to form up an alliance on that.
One second, I can't hear
These are the words that the BJP spokespersons are talking about across the channel. So it fundamentally tells us that the Bharatiya Janata Party and the NDA alliance have concretely realized that whatever political programs they had unleashed on the people of India, they have failed. And they are now looking as to whether the opposition will be able to come together or not as a basis of them coming back to power in 2019. So I think so that fundamentally explains that
first you clarify this. First you clarify, Fuadji, you clarify that you are going to have an alliance with Mamta. She is interested in having an alliance with you.
No more valuable.
You are interested with Mamta. Is Mamta Didi is interested in having an alliance with you?
No more valuable for them to speak about in terms of
just one minute.
So I think so that itself.
You are not sure about yourself when you are delivering lectures here.
The way the people have reacted, the way the people have allied amongst themselves. In UP, the people have allied in one way. In Karnataka, the people have allied in one way. In Bihar, the people have allied in one way.
Just going on.
Definitely allied in different ways in different states.
Want to accept
that language is evolving.
Fuad Ali, you will not accept that your experiment of aligning with the Congress in West Bengal reduced you to number 3. And Congress gained at your expense. What pre-election alliance are you talking about? You want to ally with the Trinamool
We are
Congress?
discussing the national government today.
I don't think
I
Mamata
thank you
Banerjee
very
will ally
much.
with you.
I thank you very
She
much
is
for
willing
paying
to have
attention
you.
to my party and its performance.
No,
But at the
no
same
need
time,
to
you have
thank
to
me.
realize that
The
we've been
people have
able to
rejected
retain
you.
Kerala.
And no matter,
We've been able
you see, CPM
we've been able
historically
to
talks
perform
about,
admirably in Maharashtra.
you talk about a
The
historical
CPM has
blunder.
performed well
What
in
happened to your
Maharashtra.
historical blunder?
Because they know the right.
So
Please, you just keep on talking and you're like a motor mouth, you just go on saying the same thing.
It is against their program.
Thank you for your concern about my party, but as of today, it's very kind of you that the performance of the 4 years of the Bharatiya Janata Party
Tanveer and Kanchan, please. Tanveer and Kanchan. Thanks very much.
Tanveer and Kanchan, you were crying about 1 paisa reduction. Since you were crying about 1 paisa reduction in petrol and diesel prices, your government in Karnataka gets 50% of what people pay for petrol and diesel as VAT. Your annual income is 12,000 crores from petrol and diesel. Will you bring it down? Will you bring it down?
Has no facts, no
Will you bring it down?
Today is
Will you bring it
That's
down?
the reason he lies.
Will you
Every
bring
time
it down?
they are caught, they really tend to lie. No, Kanchanda, you stop lying. Today, you have to really agree. You have to agree that you have been beaten squarely and totally. You absolutely have no program to give it to the people of India. Every time Mr. Modi ji and the government has said they have really distributed a bunch of lies.
Thank you.
And today, when you have
This is not a debate on petrol prices. Thank you, Kanchan Gupta. I know you're prepared for that. My question is tonight, I go back to it. Clyde, I know you want to come back.
Arnab, I need to really have a minute, Arnab.
Your weak spot.
Have a minute, please. Can I have 30 seconds, please?
No,
but
I'm just talking to Sambit here right now.
You already have the finance portfolio. Why do you want to have
a lot of time? Can I have 30 seconds?
They already have the finance portfolio.
I will give you a minute. I will give you a minute if you can confirm to me right now. In fact, I'll give you 2 minutes. I'll give you 2 minutes if you can confirm to me that within the next 1 week at least, you will have a government in Karnataka. At least if you can confirm to me 1 minute that at least 1 week from now, we will not embarrass ourselves and the people of India by not putting together a ministry. Can you please tell me, Sabha, why are you being an apologist for JDU?
30 seconds.
But Sabha,
why is there a government? Is there a government in Bangalore? Is there a government in Bangalore? Is there a government in Bangalore? You are getting too excited. The problem with you today, Sabha. The problem with you today, Sabha, you are relishing the bipolar results. Can you tell me, please, if that is the fact? Why did the BJP sweep Palghar? I have a few questions for you. Palghar.
You might be watching some other channel.
Is your name Sabha?
BJP is only weeping, it's not sweeping.
Is your name Sabha?
BJP is only weeping. Ask Samit Patra, 1 paise. The global economist of 1 paise reduction in petrol prices.
Is your name Sabha?
BJP is sweeping.
Is your name Sabha? I'm asking Sabha the
BJP
question.
sweeping?
I'll give you a few facts. Sabha, please understand and ignore the man sitting to your right.
Sabha,
listen here. Sabha,
why did the people not feel
Sabha,
that
look here. You don't want to take a single question from me? Then I'll ignore you.
Why?
My question is here. Simple. 2-3 things you got to understand here. And I'll ask him the question. One fact is that the BJP's vote share across everywhere is not falling. Am I correct?
Absolutely not. Kerala.
Point number one.
Kerala has fallen.
Kerala. They went from 51% to 42%.
51 percentage, 33 percentage in the assembly,
in Karnataka, you were saying 33%. They had a vote share drop in Karnataka.
I'll tell you,
what are you talking about? They are not gaining a single vote.
GST bhai.
How can you get? How will you gain vote when you give 1 paisa reduction to people? Who will vote for you for 1 paisa?
You're mic'd up.
You were giving 100 crores to MLAs in Karnataka, and now you want common man's vote for 1 paisa.
Don't blast.
Come on, you can't insult people.
Don't blast.
Do you know how much a man has to buy petrol for 1 rupee reduction?
Mr. Tiwari, can I ask you a question?
नहीं आप कहावत मत कहिए नहीं आप कहावत मत कहिए
एक बात बताइए I have a simple question to ask. Simple question. Ajay log, be quiet here now. Be quiet here now. I have a question to ask. What? Just wait a minute. Just wait a minute. Sabha, I'll tell you what. Sabha, 1 minute. Sabha, look here. 1 minute. Don't stop. I'm on a very important point here. The simple question here is this. You see, viewers, and you could just be quiet and listen for a while. It'll be good for you. You see, viewers, if you do everything possible, you put everyone together. You put AAP, SP, BSP, independent, non-independent, CPI, CPM, forward bloc. NCP, whatever parties, you put everyone together against BJP.
And Jinnah.
And the only place today, by the way, viewers, and the only place, he's going to be so embarrassed. The only place, and all the others, whatever, the only place out of all Kerala, Bhandara, Palghar, Nagaland, Jokihat, Gomia, Silli, Shakot, the only place where the SP won was in Nurpur. And let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you one thing. He's going to start heckling us. Look at him heckling. 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 Look at him heckling.
Because Jinnah lost. Is that what you want to say?
Look at him heckling.
Prime Minister did a road show.
And BJP has won
a road show for a 9-kilometer road.
Look at him heckling. Look at him heckling. One sec.
302 kilometers expressway where the fighter jets can land, and Prime Minister did a 6-kilometer road show on a 9-kilometer. You know, there's a Gram Pradhan who called in and he said, I've created a 6-kilometer road. Can I do a road show?
Okay.
I said, I'll ask Sambit.
He called you?
Yes. Should we do a road show? What does the cabinet say?
Let me just stop. He didn't let me complete the sentence, but I'll complete the sentence anyway. Viewers, you got to think about this point.
No.
This is the point of debate. This is the point of debate. This is what it's all about. This is what it all comes down to. Consider this. You put everything you got in one kitty.
That's true.
Okay, one sec. Let me complete the sentence. No, it's very good that you do. But the point is, Yashwant, when you put everything together, and your margin of victory after putting everything together with anti-incumbency in Nurpur is 5 or 6,000 votes. 5 or 6,000 votes. Then the question will be 5 to 6,000 polls in a bipole in Uttar Pradesh and Nurpur, the only place where SP won. And there is no Modi campaigning here. There is no Modi factor. There is no Modi campaigning here. There is no Modi campaigning. If you can only win with 6,000 votes.
Never out of campaign, Arnab.
Only 6,000 votes. Tanveer comes to rescue.
Started campaigning across the globe. He goes
Tanveer is speaking. Tanveer.
Modi is never out of campaigning.
Very seriously.
Modi ji is never out of campaigning.
Our CM.
Whether he goes to America, China, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, whether he's flying kites, he's campaigning. Fawad.
And this is
Modi ji is never out of campaigning. Modi ji, whether he's in China, whether he's in America, or whether he's flying kites, he is campaigning. Why are we saying Modi is out of campaigning? Modi is out every time out of campaigning mode.
I find everyone.
He does his governing mode. He's always in campaigning mode.
Tell me one thing.
The UP organization of the BJP also is being commented on by the people of India.
No. Ajay Alok, your comment on this. The entire opposition comes together. The margin of victory is 6,000 votes. It's a fact, except in RJD. In fact, let me tell you, please understand here, look at the margins of victory and understand the story. Do not be in denial. And also look at what happened in Bengal.
Arnab, why do
look
we
at
change the narrative every time?
Understand here how many votes the BJP got.
Earlier we were saying,
if you have a BJP entry at about 25% in Bengal.
Who is against Modi?
I'll put my theory. I'm very realistic about this. I'm very realistic about it. No, Yashwant, I'm very realistic about it. I'm asking Yashwant 2 questions. Yashwant, please. Yashwant, tell me, is it true or not that the margin of victory in places like Nurpur really reflects the fact that the individual popularity of the BJP and Modi is only growing, but the index of opposition unity is also grown at the same time, which makes it the BJP is actually sealed, right or wrong?
We have been arguing about the pros and cons for both the camps, for the last 1.5 hours, and I have been maintaining it a point. It's a bad day for the BJP, and not just across UP, but also across trends coming in from Punjab and trends coming in from Jharkhand.
Correct.
You know, where Ajisu has lost the seat, his home seat, sitting seat, Suresh Mehta has lost, and JMM has emphatically won both the seats. Mind you, big, huge anti-incumbency. Huge. That's fine. But it's Silli. Silli was Sudesh Mehto's hometown, his seat.
Absolutely.
Seat which he has been winning for 30, 40, 50,000 votes.
Correct.
Very small point. The Kerana is not about the Muslim voter, but it is about the core voter of the BJP not voting for the BJP, because the Jats went with the BJP last time. This time the Jats did not go. A sufficient faction of the Dalits had gone with the BJP in 14, but this time they did not go. So there is some faction.
So my point is, I think we need to convince this young man Sambit Patra sitting here that the opposition has proven its mettle. A united alliance, a grand alliance is your weak spot. The trend is against you. Can you expect, Sambit Patra, that with confidence you will say you'll be voted back in power with the very unpopular Vasundhara Raje at the helm in Rajasthan? Can you say today you can guarantee that this whole opposition unity won't come to bite you back in Madhya Pradesh? Can you tell me that the decline to 272 is not a blow to the BJP in parliament? The point is this, that it is time for the BJP to acknowledge that if it doesn't confront the opposition alliance, they will capitalize on it and you may lose in 2019. Sambit Patra, please don't be so smug.
Arithmetic works.
The opposition and beyond that.
The bottom line is
beyond that.
One more point.
Just one point.
I have to make a point to him.
Arithmetic scores over geography and chemistry both. Yes, I understand the point, and my point would be to Sabha. My point would be to Sabha that the chemistry, in Bihar,
so don't have
the arithmetic triumphed in Bihar. The chemistry afterwards did not work. How long are you giving the Karnataka government to survive? It's a question which, as a political analyst, I want to understand from you.
Do I get time
do you think? Yes, absolutely. As your political understanding, yes, the arithmetic might have worked today. Is the chemistry going to work in Karnataka? And if the chemistry is not working over there on the screen, you know, the CPM and with the Mamta and everything.
Bihar and Karnataka is a fair thing. Bihar was a pre-poll alliance.
Yeah.
Karnataka was a post-poll. Karnataka was a post-poll ganging up. There's no doubt about that.
Just a minute.
Samit, let me talk a little bit. So what is Ghansham? Now,
I want to ask a couple of things.
You are in opposition, you are not allowed.
Just one. Gancham, rapid fire. Now let's sit down here. Let's sit down here. I have a question here. I'm going to ask one by one to everyone. My first question is that if there is a pre-poll alliance, Sabha, will Mayawati, I'm questioning Devashish Jararia, will Mayawati come out and say that she was lying, lying, when she said in February last year, Narendra Modi led centre, Akhilesh Yadav led state government have done nothing for the people of Uttar Pradesh? No, what is What I don't understand language.
The scenario has changed. You know,
opposition has changed.
Totally dynamics. Politics is totally dynamic.
Politics is dynamic. Thank you. I want to also ask you. I also want to ask you today, and I want to ask Fuad Halim out there, that if there is a pre-poll alliance between Yechuri and Mamta Banerjee, then how will you defend saying allowing TMC to get away with throttling democracy has implications well beyond West Bengal?
And besides,
the TMC, he said
the numbers, Arnab.
Yeah.
They had a pre-poll alliance with the Congress.
No, I'll tell you very categorically that what I understand the way situations are firming up is that very categorically, Mayawati in all probability will be saying that Narendra Modi has done nothing for the nation and nothing for the people of UP over the past 4 years.
You realize here,
so that's what Mayawati will be saying.
Fuad, I want some breaking news for you. Fuad, 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 breaking news for you. Breaking news for you. Especially with compliments, my compliments on this Thursday. Fuad, do you realize one thing? What's happening to you? Do you know what's happening to you, Fuad? In your haste, you see, there are only 2 casualties here.
May be one of the probable PM candidates. Just imagine coming from the CPIM.
Did he say that?
Exactly. Mamata Banerjee can be one of the probable PM candidates. Coming from China, just imagine.
I know.
What did you say?
Very happy with that.
Did you say that?
Very happy with that. You're not talking about Jan Dhan.
You
not
said
talking
that
about
right
Swachh
now,
Bharat.
didn't he?
You're not talking about the policy.
Yes, shocking. Please repeat.
Say that.
No. Ask him.
Did he say that? Repeat it.
Absolutely.
He said that.
Let's be very clear.
What did you say? What did you say? Did you say Mamta could be one of the probable prime ministerial candidates? Did you say that? What?
Very categorically he said that.
I said very categorically that Mamata Banerjee would be one of the probable people that the Bharatiya Janata Party would be looking forward to get out of the tight corner they are going to be in 2019. So let's be very clear that the opposition on one side is not only organizing itself. The Bharatiya Janata Party
made this
All
right. Even if you say that. All right. Even if you say that. Even if you say that, that means you are trying to say Mamata Banerjee is likely to bail out BJP and join the NDA.
Shocking comment out there. And I want to tell Fuad Halim, let him be silent here. I don't want to speak over him. No. What is shocking here? Why I'm shocked with that is because last week there is a person
there is nothing shocking about
who
it.
I still presume, at least on paper, is louder. Who at least on paper is Fuad Halim, Supreme Leader.
There is nothing shocking about it.
The Right Honourable,
Let's be very
extremely erudite Rahul Gandhi is his leader. Last week Sitaram Yechuri said, what is your agenda? He was asked. Last week Sitaram Yechuri said, can I be loud, be quieter, please? Reduce the volume. Last week Sitaram Yechuri said, my agenda is clear. Oust Modi in India, Modi government in India, and oust Mamata Banerjee in West Bengal. Today, the CPM says, oust Mamata Banerjee in West Bengal and make her Prime Minister. How things change.
And confronted, Fawad has categorically said on the show that in 2019 he expects Mamata Banerjee to bail out NDA if NDA is falling short of the numbers. That means that's what he said.
The NDA today. She's bailed the NDA out in Rajya Sabha. She's bailed the NDA out in the impeachment motion. She's bailed the NDA.
So it can happen, right?
Why NDA in a jail?
I have a question for Fuad Halim. I have a question for Fuad Halim, and that's a rhetorical question. Fuad, will you join a Mamata Banerjee-led government in Delhi? That will really be very interesting. I just want to leave you with one thought. The BJP's biggest weak point, a pre-poll alliance. The opposition's greatest weak point, a pre-poll alliance. Because it's very difficult for them to bring together one. If it happens, it's going to be an exciting election. Most important moral of the story today, Rahul Gandhi and Congress, political non-entities and distractions. The real fight for 2019 begins now. See you tomorrow, same time. Good night and goodbye.